Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of GWC Plays. Today, as you can obviously tell, I am playing Marvel's Spiderman for the PlayStation 4. A game that I have been anticipating for quite some time. I talked about it a lot on my previous GWC Plays, which was Spider-Man for the PlayStation 2. Because I wanted to see like how far this series has evolved, and I figured I'd start off with that one. So we're here, the game is out. Now, I wanted to change this GWC Plays up in that I didn't want to start a fresh file, I just wanted to play for a while. So what I'm going to be doing, as you can see, I've played 17% of the game. I played a little bit of it, I'm still pretty early on. I've been doing a lot of side stuff and like a few story missions there, but I'm still pretty early on in the game. So I'm going to play from the spot I'm at. I could talk about some of the stuff I like in this game, which is a lot of things, and maybe do some single story plot? Maybe do some story mode stuff, sorry. But I will let you know before I do that, in case anyone out there does not want to see that. I will give you a big warning before I do new story stuff that I have not done yet. Okay, so I skipped a little bit because when I got into the game, I kind of continued the conversation from the last mission, and I do not want anyone spoiled, so I cut that part out. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing some side stuff here a little bit. There's a huge abundance of side content in the game, and yeah, we'll do some of that. I think, actually, I'm right next to it. So, I don't even know, but this game has the Assassin's Creed kind of, you go to the waypoint towers and it opens up the map, opens up spots of interest, and different things.
Don't worry, Doc. I make a point not to leave anything there. But I know my friend appreciates you looking out for him. There's a lot of people who don't like him very much.
That buffoon Jameson and his audience of sheep? Please. The people who do great things in this world are those who don't let bullies like him stand in their way. People like us.
You said a mouthful, Doc. Take care.
I'm not going to comment on that. I'm going to leave that to you, who that person is. But, what I will say early on, I am loving this game. I am absolutely loving it. I've played a lot of Spider-Man games in my time. Like, I played a lot of good ones, a lot of bad ones. I'd say some of my favorites are probably Spider-Man 2 and Ultimate Spider-Man. Those are just straight up great games. But I think it's still, like I said, it's still early. I can't give a fair comparison and like kind of give like a fair ranking, but this to me might be early on my favorite Spider-Man game to date. Just everything in this game feels so just refined, and like they finally perfected a lot of the components of it. Like web swinging feels really good. Combat also feels good, and it's just this nice balance. Like Insomniac has done a really good job. Let me get an I kind of love this. When you walk into these buildings, you get this cool kind of camera, and if you get them all in, didn't work this time. I had a moment early on where I got them all in there, and it just looks real cool. You just beat them up like that. Oh snap! I forgot about that move.
Gotta be a special kind of crazy to rob a storefront in the city Spider-Man.
But this game is just really dope. Just how it controls, how it feels. Like the web swinging has never felt so smooth and satisfying. Like you feel so good just going through the city, because it's just, I don't know, like they really got it really spot on. Okay, that one goes up. like I was saying, surveillance towers. Open these up, they give you kind of opens up the area, gives you spots of interest, because there's a lot of collectibles and different things in this game. One of the ones is, let's see, I can go through. Well, landmarks. So throughout the city, you'll take photos of landmarks to get tokens. There's backpacks. Of any backpack that Peter Parker left, you can go back and pick it up, and there's items in there, and it adds, it's like your collection thing. And then you have Fisk hideouts where you have to go fight like a wave of enemies, and it's a lot of stuff. Like a good amount, I'd say I spent a good 2 or 3 hours just filling up all of these and doing as kind of much stuff as I could. And trust me, you'll be spending a lot of time doing this. Like, I don't know, to me it's like I don't feel complete until I get everything on the map.
Man, Fisk goes away and suddenly it's amateur hour.
Right, they're down here.
Get away from me!
How cool.
Wild guess. Those guys, so much for getting all of them.
Wrong move!
Oh, you ain't going. Oh God, this guy's tearing me up. This guy's definitely not getting it. Oh. That's like my second failed one. But this is, look at this. Look how smooth this everything is. Like you just hold R2, he can run up the side of buildings. You can do the swing, and then if you're on a wall, it's context sensitive. So if you're like on a wall, he'll start running into it. He'll like so much like just detail went into this game, and every component. Like I watched the Digital Foundry video on this game of like graphic comparisons, and there's just so many details they showed in that video that are pretty nuts. Like how it might not be the best showcase, but in certain areas you're gonna actually see inside the interiors. Like there's like almost no point to do that because people are never gonna spend like more than 5 seconds looking in there, but that they actually went to the point of adding in that extra detail is just crazy. Speaking of CD, these dudes about to be dead. You can see a little bit of my expertise because I'm the best Spider-Man there. All the big guys are the worst. But overall, I'd say, because like I said, I am still pretty early on in the game. I feel combat's been pretty good. There's still a lot of like moves and different things. Oh my god, I died. That's not a good look. It's not even here anymore. That sucks. But I'm kind of getting into some of the smaller stuff, like story and all that. Like that's been pretty good so far. I've actually really been enjoying the story of this game. I think so far all the voices have been pretty great actually. Like I haven't really heard a bad voice or any bad lines or like Yuri Lowenthal's doing a pretty fantastic job as Spider-Man. Like, I don't think we're gonna be hearing a "shall we dance" in this game, but like he's doing a really good job as Peter Parker and as Spider-Man. 'Cause at least at the point in the game I'm at, I've seen a good amount of both. So like I'm excited whether it's like like a scene with Spider-Man or Peter Parker, which I like. In some other Spider-Man games, you kind of don't care for the Peter Parker sections, but here it's like actually kind of want to see more. I like that dynamic. Oh, to chase. That's why I was wondering, like, how come they don't not staying?
I better stop them before they end up in driver's ed videos.
We're racing!
Well, at least you're not texting.
You got a gun? Take him out!
Here's your stuff.
Also, this game graphically
Long time no
looks
see.
pretty amazing. Like Insomniac, like, they knocked it out of the park with whatever they were doing with this game graphically. And I wasn't one of those people who was like, oh, Puddlegate, this game got downgraded. Like, the game still looked great, and if you watch the Digital Foundry video, you know that the game actually got upgraded since the E3 build, like most normal games. God, this dude is just... Brutus is just tearing me up. Okay, now watch this. You might think like, man, this guy stinks as Spider-Man. Believe me, before I hit record, I was doing pretty good. I beat a whole warehouse of dudes. I didn't die. I was sneaking. It's the video nerves. That sucks. Well, let's get this last, let me get the last, tower for this area, and I think we'll maybe do a warehouse. Maybe do a side quest, I don't know. There's still some stuff I can, show off before I start doing, a main mission. But I was actually kind of... Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, and I was also surprised, this game actually has puzzles. Like, there's actually been a few spots in the game where you've had to do puzzles. Like, in the lab where Peter works, you have to do these little like line puzzles where you're like forming grids. And then I did a puzzle recently in the last mission, so I was like kind of surprised. Like, I didn't expect there's gonna be puzzles in this game. They haven't been like annoying puzzles. They've actually been kind of all right. Like, they're pretty like easy for the most part. But I kind of like it. It adds some more depth to the game. Like, oh, well, we have these puzzles in here. And but who knows? It could all change. I can get like near the end of the game, and they might start throwing in those crazy ones. All right, so here's the backpack. Here's one of them. Which one is this? All right. All right, 15 out of 55. So there's a lot. I'm gonna be at this a while. Okay. Where am I at? Okay, what I'll do is I'll do it in this order. I'll do a Fisk hideout. I'll do this side mission over here, and then I'm gonna tackle the story mission. So let's do that. But man, I've been like, this is just, oh god, this is so cool. And then the music kicks in too, and it's just everything is just so perfect with this game.
All units, we've got another break-in in progress. Incident is active near Longacre. Over. Everybody in!
I should probably be doing some of these missions. It's like stuff like web them to walls. Okay, just 2 more guys. I can do that. There we go. All right, cool. Challenge done. Yeah. Something else I like about the side missions is that you
let you break in, you'd be going away for a lot longer.
yeah, there's little bonus objectives. Someone might be like, okay, attack 3 enemies from behind and then attack them, or beat this mission without getting damaged. So it adds like a little loose extra objective. So you at least want to try and play better, and instead of doing basic combos, try and get a little inventive in what you're gonna do. Like, especially after playing Spider-Man 2, a lot of like just like the side stuff. Like to me, that was to me the reason why that game still gets brought up, and after playing it this year, I can understand why. Because that to me, that game really did feel like and put you in the shoes of Spider-Man. Because that was like the one Spider-Man game where it's like, okay, you can actually patrol the sheets. But you get to patrol the streets, and you actually are able to like have little crimes happen, and you get to stop them as Spider-Man. Which no other Spider-Man game really at the time was doing it in that way, where it was really putting you
Captain, I've got eyes
in
on
the
a big
shoes, and you're
construction site,
at least
and their
doing the stuff that
equipment's
you would
covered in
always see
dust.
from the comics.
Just there for show?
That's my bet. I'm gonna take a closer look.
They think the boss can't run things from inside? They don't.
Oh god, I do that. See, I can do these stealthily if I'm good. Trophy, wing it. Yeah, what I was saying, just Spider-Man 2 really put you in the shoes, and this game is really going above and beyond with how it's doing it. Like, I cannot get off this game. It's been like 8 or 9 hours. I've just been playing it almost non-stop. I don't know when I'm gonna get off, but like, can't help. This is it's a really good game. Like,
Nap time.
I know some people also were having doubts, like, oh, you think Insomniac can do it? Like, no, I never had any doubts at all. Because I have been someone who has played almost every Insomniac game, and I know how good of a studio they are. There's when you play an Insomniac game, you should expect there's going to be some quality to it. And I already knew without a doubt, like, you know, this game's going to have that. It's going to be a good game. They're going to get Spider-Man right. Like the first trailer was shown. I think if I go back, if you go back and watch my E3 reaction when this was first shown, I think I was even like, oh god, this looks great. And it's like perfect people to make a Spider-Man game. And I was right on it. Insomniac really were the perfect team because they got the feel of Spider-Man perfect, the controls right, the characterization of Peter Parker is also really good. The characters in the world are all right. The setting, like, okay, I guess only that first wave is the one that counts. All right, well, time to beat some dudes up. I really just want somebody to put the Tobey Maguire voice over these clips, like have the little clips going.
Out of my way. Back off, ugly. I'm gonna take you down. You messed with the wrong guy. Tough guy, huh? Talk is cheap. Big words, creep. Save it. Shall we dance?
Oh, sorry, but we're all out of the complimentary donuts.
They don't even need to. The game's doing them now. But It's not the same. I need. See, the problem is the delivery in this game is actually good. The delivery in PS2 Spider-Man is it's like, all right, where's the paycheck? We need you to say 1,000 lines. You get one take. These guns are the ones that really will tear you up in this game.
Enough talk. Guys, slow down. Black Friday specials not till Thanksgiving.
Not walking away from that. Was I supposed to be impressed?
Yeah, you're right. I'm not walking away from that. I'm dead. Alright, well, we're changing it up. We're not doing that wave. We're not, well, we're not going to be taking the slow, stealthy approach. We're just going in. Just about to gut them. Yeah, dude, you're doing like that, Spider. Actually, a pretty easy challenge. Throw 10 objects.
More guys?
That can be done.
Oh, sorry, but we're all out of the complimentary donut. A beauty.
All right, here we go.
Guys, slow down. Black Friday specials not till Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'm probably not making the combat as crazy as it can be because there's a lot of combos and different things. And there's a lot of. It also has a skill tree too. I need to probably show that afterwards.
That's my theory. We'll need probable cause to get on site and confirm it.
You'll have.
Oh man.
10 more of them. No shoving. I'll give you all personal attention.
He's mine.
Actually, the good thing is if when I'm getting, the more I combo enemies and build up my focus meter, I can actually replenish some health. So that's, you're wondering why I'm just getting health back all of a sudden out of nowhere. That is the reason why.
Reinforcements. Okay, I came here to web bad guys and quit, and I'm all out of quits.
You're gonna have a bad day.
All right, here we go.
What's up? Welcome to the air show.
Back him down.
There we go. And there goes the hideout right there.
Captain, I've got Fisk's guys and all the probable cause you need, webbed up and waiting.
Good job. Fisk thinks he can run things from inside, but he's gonna find out why long-distance relationships don't work out.
Oh, I forgot all about that. Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing and forgot all about it. He's gonna kill me. I'm not gonna explain the context of what I just said. You should already know. Alright. I think I said side quest time? What's the time? Yeah, I got time. Alright, so let's go do that side quest. I think the biggest thing too is when they take a game or a thing like this and put it to like a next generation system, you like just like the scale is what's different. Like Spider-Man on PS2 felt big, but I bet if you put this Spider-Man, if you put the Spider-Man from this game in that game, it probably
my sources confirm.
He'd probably be able to swing through it in like 5 seconds.
Horrible demonic faces.
But because you have a faster Spider-Man in this and you have the technology, you can just build this huge world. And if you've played Spider-Man 2, you already know this is the building where stuff just throws down in the game. And it's also cool is that sometimes when you're traversing the world, J. Jonah Jameson has a radio show, so you'll hear him kind of talk about Spider-Man, some of the things you're doing. So some of the situations that happen throughout the world are going to get brought up in his radio show, which is it's a pretty cool detail. Like I said, this is a game of just little details that they didn't need to do, but it just makes the whole experience better. Like, disconnecting your controller is a cool experience. You get a little cool animation, and you have stuff like this. Like, you have Spider-Man's Twitter, and then as you play the game and you just do more side quests, you start seeing tweets from people in the world. Like, it's just small stuff like that really impresses me with this game. My game just froze. That didn't impress me at all. That actually was sad. Damn. Hope it recorded. Yes, it recorded. Okay. Dang. Well, I guess I'll keep talking while I load the game back up. So, maybe there is something I can talk about that's kind of negative with Spider-Man. I had the game crash on me. That's not fun. Thankfully, this game autosaves, or else I'd be screwed. Like, and that was actually my first crash of the entire game. So, I hope that's not a recurring thing. I truly hope it's not a reoccurring thing. Like, sometimes there have been games I played where I had one crash and it only happened one time. And I could accept it. Like, you know, sometimes games crash, it's fine. When it comes to the point where it's like, oh, it's happened like 8 times now, that's when it starts to suck. So hopefully this was just a one-off thing and doesn't happen again. Hopefully. Okay, so we're back. I'm back in the game at the exact same spot where I was last, so that's pretty good. The autosave, I guess, is pretty well, but also helps that I fought somebody who was like right here. So let's continue on. I don't know why the game crashed at all, but let's just keep going.
Police Police reports show
Yeah, there goes
The victim
J.
of one of
Jonah
them is here with
Jameson,
us
like I
now.
was saying, there
What happened, ma'am?
goes his radio show.
My
Pardon me.
business was broken into. A flower shop. Who breaks into a flower shop? I was cleaned out. I couldn't believe it. I thought the area was safe.
So
I see
I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna open up the options menu again. I'm not gonna open up the Twitter because that caused it, I think.
Spider-Man.
But
He only cares about the glory.
yeah,
Something as
I think I was gonna show off.
prosaic as a break-in and
Oh, I got a new
robbery
suit.
is beneath his notice.
Wait,
Do not rely on him to
Oh
keep
shit,
the
that's
property
the
safe.
suit
only
from
thing
I
he
think
truly
Infinity
values
War.
is his own massive
No, is that
ego.
the one from? No, it's not the one from Infinity War. That's the one from Homecoming, I think. Yeah, there's a lot of suits you can pick from. You can, if you don't want the one with the white, you can always go with just the classic one. Or you can go with this one I had on for a while. This weird suit, which I wouldn't. I don't think I'd ever wear this at all. Like, it just looks so weird for Spider-Man. It doesn't even look like him. Looks like a mannequin. Like, no, I would never use that. We use this because at least this in some form looks pretty dope. Like, this looks cool. This looks cool too. This looks awesome. But I'm not wearing the boiler suit. There's like a bunch of other stuff too I could do. Like there's like suit mods and you can add like little things to it. It's like finishers work and so on. Alright, let's do some side quests. Storming the castle.
Doing a little nighttime bird watching?
Well, I was watching for nocturnal raptors in the park when I noticed a bunch of men armed with rifles over at Belvedere Castle.
Thanks for the heads up, Miss,
Stephanie, let me know if I can help. I'll keep an eye on the activities from up here.
Thanks.
So you can actually grapple in Central Park. I was scared they weren't going to let you. I remember in Spider-Man 2, you really couldn't. It was very rare to actually grapple onto.
Fisk's men. This isn't good.
Okay. Time for a sneaking mission. Operation.
Dano.
Snoring now.
Sneaky. What a thrill. The virtuous mission. Oh, his buddy's there.
Heads up.
You're in timeout.
I went to college for
I'd be
this.
scared if I was these two guys.
Who's there?
No, I don't want to do that. I was so close too.
That's all of them. Not sure
Oh,
what's
well.
going on here. Wonder if there's any info I can get from
Wasn't
this
that much, at
flash
least.
drive. Awesome. Stephanie, a bird just stole a flash drive full of evidence. Maybe a pigeon. Is that normal?
It is nesting season, so I'm not surprised. You know, I think there's a nest in the trees just southeast of the castle.
Great. I'll check it out.
The convenience.
You've got buddies. Great. Come back with that flash drive, you dirty sky rats!
Try positive reinforcement. You know, pigeons are actually remarkably intelligent.
Remarkably intelligent, huh? Hey, pigeons! Sorry about the dirty sky rats thing. Maybe we can make a deal? Whatever Fisk is paying you in birdseed, I'll double it!
Oh, did it wrong.
doesn't have the drive.
King of Swing. Trophy unlocked. Just one more.
This is it. I've got the drive. Back to the laptop to see what Fisk's men were up to.
See, the swinging just feels so
Looks like
good
they were
in this
uploading
game.
a worm to the
Like,
Central Park Wi-Fi system. This could give them backdoor access
you
to a
just feel
ton
so
of
good when you
personal
start
data.
getting like
Come to
the
think of
high
it,
speed.
Even I use this network. Wait, it's still uploading remotely. There must be multiple access points. Stephanie, you're my eyes in the sky. See anything else strange in the park?
I see a pair of horned owls and... Oh, more guys at a nearby junction box.
Thanks. Keep a lookout for anything else. I need to get to that junction box before the upload completes. If they can't access the laptop, they can't upload.
Here we go.
I can't reach him. You asked for this. Oh, I'm sick and tired of you. So am I.
Okay, this is almost as exciting as the time I saw 3 chestnut-sided warblers. Hey, I just noticed 2 other junction boxes being hit. Sending you the location.
Thanks for the heads up. I better get moving.
Man, I was surprised.
I never thought
Spider-Man
I'd say
can
it.
swim in this
Why does
game.
Central Park need such strong Wi-Fi coverage?
It's almost weird to
I
see
thought people
that.
came here to get away.
Like, either I'm just very forgetful, but I think this might be the first game in the series
Here
where
they are.
Spider-Man can actually
Need to keep
swim
them
in
away from
water.
that box.
He's here. Ready, go.
Like, this is what I wanted from a newer Spider-Man game. Let him swim. Like, I don't want a truer to life look from the comics. I want him to swim.
Someone needs a nap. I should have recorded this. There. People of Manhattan can rest easy knowing that their passwords and cat videos are safe.
Spider-Man? I think they might have seen me.
Oh no. Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Armed men just arrived.
Lock the roof entrance and hold tight. I'm on my way. Need to get to Stephanie before Fisk's men do. She wouldn't be involved if it weren't for me.
They're trying to break down the door.
We know you're working with the spider. Open up!
Nearly there.
Yeah. Split up and find the girl with the binoculars. Spider-Man, take him out. And toss the girl over the edge. What? This'll wrap things up. Knock him out. Fire in the hole.
I'm blind.
Shoot him down already. That's all of them. Should check on Stephanie.
No, don't do that. Oh, go back.
Oh, thank you, Spider-Man. That was a little more exciting than my average night of birding.
Hey, thank you. Your eagle eyes stopped an incarcerated crime boss from harvesting half the city's personal data.
Not too shabby, huh? Plus, I found a nest of red-breasted nuthatches when you triple kicked that guy in the face. Real beauties, too.
Eelbirds for now.
Alright, cool. There goes another mission done. And level up. Nice. Alright, I should level up some of this stuff. But not before I save the game. Which I don't know if this is going to screw up the recording and desync things. But I don't care, I'm saving. After that crash, I can't trust anything. Let's see. On resume. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay. Now that I saved, let me, oh, I can buy a new gadget. See it. Spider drone, seek out and fire an enemy blaster nearby. Ooh, it's pretty good. Actually, dang that sounds that looks like a pretty good one. Continue playing the story to unlock challenge tokens. Hold triangle to yank small arms. Increase purse damage. Must be pretty good. Focus gained at higher combo. Let's see, it's pretty good too. I'll get that. I do those a lot, so I will get that too. Hold triangle circle and press down in direction from aerial tricks. That is pretty good. Wait. Oh god, I need to get that now, like soon. I need that charge jump. I should have seen that. Okay, so which one should I get? Actually, this one seems pretty good because those guns and batons are kind of getting me at the moment. Okay. So with that out of the way, I think I've kind of gone over everything I like right now and so on. Kind of gotten everything basic out of the way, so I think now it's time to actually do the story mission. So it's not time yet. While I'm heading there, I'll do a sign-off for those who do not want to see story stuff. So, yeah, while this good music builds in while I'm talking, yeah, early impressions. Really, really good game. I'm really liking this so far. I'm having a lot of fun with it, as evidence that I can't put it down. But it's just a really well-made game. If you're a Spider-Man fan, this is an obvious game for you. They always say it after every few Spider-Man games, like, this is a Spider-Man game people have been wanting. They've probably been saying that since like the 2000s, but this really is the one. Like, it really has just refined everything with just how everything plays, with the mechanics, the movement, the combat, everything. It's just a really, really good game. I'm loving this whole thing. I can't wait to see like what the whole game turns into in the end, and I'm enjoying the ride. I'm gonna enjoy it and take my time as much as I can on it. So yeah, if you're out there, I'd say go get this game. Try, it's real fun. And I'm really liking it. Like, early impressions are very good for me. This right now is a Game of the Year contender. It is in the running. And I'm not even gonna say a thing like, oh, because it's still early on, like I can't really say. I'm gonna say it. Like, no, this is, while Dragon Quest XI's a Game of the Year contender because the dog is cool in that game, this is a Game of the Year just because everything in it is so good. So yeah, I love this game. I'm gonna keep playing it, and that's about it. So if you do not want to see story mode stuff and single player missions, then I suggest leaving right now. So thank you for watching. I will see you on another episode of GWC Plays, and peace. Okay, so now that some of those people are left, now I'm actually gonna play this mission. I know it's dumb to do that, even though I'm still early on in the game, but I want to give people the time.
Hi, Herman.
Seriously?
Some people do want to experience the actual story components
You're never gonna catch me.
for when they actually do play the game.
Last time.
I don't want to hurt you. You'll just slow me down.
Wow, that's considerate. What's the money for, Herman?
What do you care?
Actually, I don't. Just trying to make polite conversation.
I'm done talking.
But this could be so much more rewarding if we connected on an emotional level. Wait, I forgot. You don't have emotions. Come on, Herman. At least talk to me so we can make it interesting. Noted. Honestly, Herman, why are you robbing again? You know the police are watching your every move. I mean, we all know you're kind of dumb, but I didn't think you were this dumb. You must be desperate, which means you're not just stealing for yourself. You must be working with someone, or for someone. You can tell me who it is now, or make me punch it out of you later. Your choice. Move, move, move! Can't lose him. Like zero personality, but your suit is awesome. Can we talk design details? Maybe later.
Good work, Spider-Man. Did you learn anything about his motive?
I tried, but he's not very talkative. Plus, I think he hates me.
You have that effect on a lot of people.
But you love me, right, Yuri?
I tolerate you.
Wow. That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
That was quick.
Looks like I got some free time. Maybe now's a good time to look into that mask. Oh, it's MJ. Hey, MJ. You're up late.
Just catching up on the news. Looks like you had quite an adventure with Shocker tonight.
Yeah, he was unusually combative. Anyway, thanks again for dinner. What do I owe you?
How about a favor? You still have that mask from the gallery?
Yeah, I'm actually on my way to the Feast Center now to ask Martin Lee about it.
Martin Lee? Why?
He has a degree in art history. If anyone knows about the origins of that mask, he will.
Just keep me in the loop. Like I said, I think there's a bigger story here, and I plan to be the one to break it.
Sure. So I can call you, like, whenever? Cool.
Cool. So something else that's cool. It is a feature that, like, in the end of the day, it's not even necessary to add it, but it's so cool that they added it. If you just hit L3, if you're like perched on an edge, now it's not working. I gotta get off. If you get up like on the edge like this and you hit L3, you perch up like this, which is cool. Like, they didn't need to do this, but just the small details, like, that is what is making this game for me. Let's keep doing some story stuff. Spiderman, you the man. Thanks, you the
Almost morning. Mr. Lee will be here soon. I could use a snack.
Spider-Man 2 still great. Despite some of those Tobey Maguire lines, he did a good job. I'd say Spider-Man 2 he does way better, but nope. But it's still pretty funny, number one.
Mr. Lee's usually in his office now.
Oh, you get to the little Peter Parker section of the game. What I was talking about. Happy at least I got to get this both parts in the video. Oh, talk. People are still playing chess.
This moron thinks I'm going to move in with my daughter.
Hey, that'd be great.
She hasn't asked, and she's not gonna. I'm not going anywhere.
You don't know that. Nobody does.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. That's a promise.
Either are they. They've been playing the same game of chess for like hours. This isn't the first time you're at this location. That's why I'm saying they were already there playing chess the last time. Alright, I'm going to speed it up so I'm not just doing the slow walk.
Peter, what can I do for you?
I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Lee. I have a friend, Mary Jane. She's a reporter. She's doing a story on art imports, and she found this piece. She wanted an expert opinion on it, and I know you have a degree.
And this might be the first time I actually get... Where did she find it?
I'm really not sure. What is it?
Replica of an antique Chinese opera mask. I haven't seen one in years. This symbol here roughly translates to demon.
Demon?
My father read me ghost stories with that mask and symbol in it when I was young. Scared the hell out of me. Peter, listen. That mask, it could be connected to dangerous people. Mary Jane might want to find a different story.
Do you think she's in trouble?
Why take the risk?
Hey.
The symbol inside the
Palpatine's
mask
behind it
means
all.
demon. It really spooked Mr. Lee. Never seen him like that. He even said you should drop the story.
Fat chance. Do you think Mr. Lee knows more than he's letting on?
No, I think he just had a weird flashback or something. I know his childhood was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, that makes sense. Demons, huh? Catchy name. Okay, gotta get writing. See you soon.
Well, that went about as well as I could have hoped.
Some good looking fruit. It's no Final Fantasy 15, but what can? That's that to me is the standard for food in like games. Food in that game is like photorealistic to a point that it's kind of crazy, but this game's got some good looking fruit. Yeah, I'm slow walking again. I don't know why I keep getting caught up, but like, just speed it up. Yeah. And there goes the mask.
Got some time to kill before Doc needs me at the lab. Let's do a little Spidey workout in the city.
And I leveled up. Oh, snap. There we go. Some skills. You know what I'm gonna start saving up for? So let me try it out now.
Officers to respond to a car crash. Civilians are trapped. Response needed north of Houston.
Serious car accident.
Peter, Mr. Lee spoke to me. He seems worried. Are you into something dangerous?
Oh, it's just a story Mary Jane's investigating. Don't worry, I'll make sure she's careful.
Please tell me you two are back together.
We're talking again. Baby steps. I hope I didn't upset Mr. Lee.
He's just concerned. I was actually touched by how concerned. I knew he liked you. He admires how dedicated you are to helping others. I think you remind him of himself when he was younger. Both orphans, both so smart.
Well, the admiration's mutual.
I'm gonna call it right now. He's evil. That's been a surprise. There haven't been too many QTEs in this
everyone.
game.
Glad I was here to help.
Thanks. I thought it was all over.
I was expecting like expecting more, but there actually surprisingly hasn't been too many, which isn't too bad. And one thing I will say also in this game, and I do commend Insomniac and also a lot of games of recently of doing this, is the accessibility. So you have a lot of these little variables you can turn off or turn on, and it's like stuff like that I really do like. So like you can have the QTs auto complete themselves, or you can change button taps to holds, and you can skip the puzzle if you wanted to, or change like HUD backgrounds for reading and all this stuff. Like I always appreciate it when games take that extra step to do that. Like, it's stuff that I always do. Like, it's stuff that's not going to really affect me or probably some people, but, like, for those people where it does affect, like, it's cool at least having that option in there. So I always will, like, commend them for that. One last thing I'll do is ooh, a new suit. That looks pretty cool. Alright, let's end it off. Let's get the worst, let's get the bad suit on. Let's get the mannequin man suit on. See, it doesn't look like I'm playing Spiderman anymore. It looks so weird. It's such a weird costume.
Hello?
But one more thing I'm gonna show off before I end this. This is kind of a long GWC Plays, and I apologize, but
I totally forgot. I mean, I didn't forget. I just
have no problem
I'll be
playing
there soon.
more of this game.
This tardiness is starting to become a pattern. Come on, Parker. You're better than this.
He's right. How did I lose track of time?
Well, I guess since I'm here, I guess I'll get the tower. This puzzle's there it was. These puzzles are quite easy. Okay, I can skip that, I don't need it, but that works. Do I almost have the whole map? How much is left? Wow, just 2 more and I'm done with the whole map. It's actually pretty good. But something I wanted to show say?
Nice
Can I say
weather,
that to my
huh?
face? You gonna say that to Mannequin Man? So I thought. Yeah, I wanted to say, look at this water. This water is ridiculous. Like, remember how I said earlier that Final Fantasy 15 is the standard for how food should look? I'm gonna call it right now. Spider-Man is the standard of how water should look. This water looks really good. I don't know what effect they have, but like it looks quite nice. Especially when you start getting more of like the sunset type, where it starts getting like those orange rays. It can look real good. Okay, so I want to switch back to my suit. I can't handle this anymore. I need to be Spider-Man. There we go. It looks weird playing this game with like a character who's just dark and just like you need that color in there. So yeah, that's actually gonna do it this time for this edition of GWC Plays. I really love this game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's a Game of the Year contender for me. I'm going to keep playing it. The second the recording's done, I'm going to keep playing more of it because it's really fun. And I look forward to seeing what the rest of the game has in store. Probably some good stuff. So, yeah, that's going to be it for me. Thank you for watching this long edition of GWC Plays. Spider-Man's dope. I love it. And shall we dance?